Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Call for a motion for the acceptance of the minutes of the May 14, 2024 meeting.
So moved.
Been moved and seconded. Discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries. Call for acceptance of the minutes of the May 21st, 2024 special meeting school budget vote and election.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries. Public forum for this evening. Call up to the podium Letitia Kentop. Remind you of speakers, you have 3 minutes. No discussion of any specific personnel or student names. Advocacy is the topic. Letitia?
That's going to hit me in the face. Sorry. Can everyone hear me? Well,
Yes, go ahead.
All right. Good evening, administration, members of the board. Thank you so much for allowing me to speak tonight. I'm actually pleased tonight to say that this is the third version of this letter, and this is the one that I'm happy to read out loud tonight in front of everyone. It's going to simply start with a thank you. It's a thank you to our administrators. Thank you for an intervention on behalf of a family in the community who have faced countless and insurmountable challenges over these past few years. The circumstances are surrounding graduation of a member of the family, and essentially there was a risk of it not happening. Now, once again, I'm thanking everyone because obviously this is going to happen with certain actions being taken. The question, the concern, and the need for advocacy is how we've made it here. That we do have to thank administration for the support on behalf of this family. It has always been our belief that there are layers of support for families, especially families outside of our standard curriculum. As someone who has to advocate for families in the community, I do find myself struggling when I can't give them a direct answer from their direct contact at the school. It may have to do with a specific policy that unfortunately is negatively impacting their child and their family. And I can say pretty safely that our school district does work with families to ensure that children's needs are met. Oftentimes, that child and that family still remain struggling to find the right answers. Can this be from lack of communication? Can it be a simple misunderstanding? Is there a line missing for an email? Is there an email sitting in a draft box that was not sent? Once again, the reminder is a thank you here. However, I'm left with questions. Is this situation with this particular family indicative of a systemic failure? I highly doubt the answer to that is yes. In that case, is this simply a one-time missed email? Is this a small miscommunication somewhere in a long chain of the amount of advocacy and work that it takes to support families outside of our standard curriculum? If that is the answer, then how can we, as parents in the district, but then also the district and the board itself, implement policies, follow-up, and support systems to help families like this particular family? And speaking of this family, let's remember that they have tirelessly traveled and researched and advocated on behalf of their member, and to make it all the way to the 11th hour to face this challenge. This is a challenge of this family member finally celebrating one last milestone over years and years of missed milestones. So with that last minute stressor, is it possible that this could have all been avoided? Simply put, is there a way to never have to do this again? Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Ms. Kentop. We will move on to Cassie Spoor. Subject is accountability. Cassie?
I also want to thank the board for working with this specific family. I don't know how the outcome's going to be because we're still a couple weeks away from it, but I appreciate them looking for solutions for them. But I find that the piece of the puzzle that is missing is that they haven't heard from the academic advisors about how this got screwed up. And the lack of accountability on that part is really bothersome, and I'm hoping that the accountability will come to the surface in the next few weeks. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Spoor. That is all we have for public forum this evening. We will move on to the public hearing. However, we're going to open a public hearing, and I'm going to ask for a motion to adjourn the public hearing to be continued on July 2nd. I will ask for a motion to open the public hearing. Then moved.
Second.
Seconded. I will now ask for a motion to adjourn the public hearing and move it to July 2nd. So moved. It's been moved. Do I have a second? Second. Discussion. Yes. Yep. We're going to move it to July 2nd. It's been moved and seconded, and no further discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries. Move on to presentations for this evening. First presentation. It's a performance, but I'd like to talk about this young man. Yadiel Ramon Martinez is a senior who is pursuing a career in music performance. He has been accepted into the Crane School of Music at SUNY Potsdam, where he plans to pursue his musical endeavors in the fall 2024. While in high school, Yadiel participated in a master class with Katrina Owens of the West Point Band. He performed in the 23-24 EHS Honors Recital. He performed with the Hudson Valley Flute Ensemble and in several honor bands, including the 2023 NYSSMA Zone 9 Area All-State Symphonic Band, the 2024 NYSBDA High School Honor Band, and the 2024 UCMEA All-County High School Band. He was featured as Student Musician of the Month for April 2024 on WMHT Radio. Tonight, Yadiel is performing for us a Fantasia by G.F. Telemann. He is also the recipient of the ETS RPA Eligible Teachers and Support Related Association, the John Philip Sousa Award, and the Napanock Fire Company Award. Without further ado, Mr. Yadiel Ramon Martinez. And I would like to thank the music department for fine-tuning this young man and his skills and continuing to work with him. And thank you very much to everybody in the music department. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Yadiel Ramon Martinez. And what a testament to the music department and also to this young man. I mean, to be able to read music and then play like you did, it's just awesome. And good luck to you in your future. I'm sure you're going to be successful, and we're going to see you someday somewhere on a national level. So congratulations again, Yadiel Ramon Martinez. Thank you. Jack?
I just want to make a quick comment. Yadiel, I want to congratulate you on your time here in Ellenville. It's been an absolute honor to be in the same band as you for the last 2 years. And the amount of hard work and dedication you put into the flute, I've never seen from a student ever. So you should be very proud of yourself. Good luck at Crane. And Miss Warden, I can definitely guarantee you this. We have a bright future in our band program, but there will never be another Yadiel Ramon Martinez. So let's give him another round of applause. Congratulations again.
I know, he can go the whole meeting. He did. I had to let him go. There's the posters.
Jack is in charge of the post.
Okay. So we have another honor. It's not on your agenda, but on behalf of the Ulster County Police Chiefs Association, who sponsored these events, we do have awards for Ellenville, Ulster County Teen Dating, Violence, and Human Trafficking Mixed Media and Video Contest for 2024. Ellenville really swept away the categories. So Jack has one of the, which he's placing up very nicely in front of the television. So for mixed media winners, in first place, there was a tie, Patrick Nolan and Yadiel Vera. And in third place, we took Aiden Hillman, also did. And then in the video contest winners, first place team of Frankie Maldonado, Nate Valdez, Maddox Josephi. Second place team of Sage Pascal and Devin Oquendo. So congratulations to all those winners.
I just want to say we will be playing the videos on our educational TV channel, and they will be showcased throughout the county on various channels and the radio station on the video and the radio.
So keeping with Ellenville really sweeping across the state here, the Rural Schools Association in New York State recently visited the senior high school to acknowledge students from Tim Lukazeski's TV and radio production class who participated in a 23-24 student video contest. The theme was the miracle of rural education, where students made videos to answer the following: what program is miraculous in your school, or what miracles have you encountered in your school or in your community? Dave Little said there are 311 rural school districts in New York, plus all of BOCES. So in a statewide contest like this, we are competing against schools and senior BOCES classes with boatloads of equipment and technical advisors and a lot of resources put into it. Anytime an individual rural school is successful in the contest, it is a real accomplishment. And our honorable mentions were awarded to the following: Sage Pascal, Devin Oquendo, Maddox Josephi, Nathaniel Valdez, Salvatore Maciel, Hayel Raglin, Tanya Medina, Nisha Doria, Frankie Maldonado, Tristan Hanrahan, Jorge Martinez, Bella Diaz, Taylor Dams, Ryan Conklin, and Adrian Logan. So congratulations to all of our students who took place in that. Real accomplishment. Yes. Yes.
And Dave Little was down here himself, and the students got awards from them and gifts, which was nice.
And now I get to present one of our own Board of Education members with an award. From the New York State School Boards Association, Mr. John Burns. Mr. Burns, I would like to congratulate you for earning a Level 2 Lifetime Achievement Award under the NYSBA Board Excellence Recognition Program. At this level, you qualify for recognition in our board newspaper as well as certificate of recognition. This program is designed to acknowledge school board members who strive to continually expand their governance, knowledge, and skills. It is comprised of 4 achievement levels that are reached by accumulating points for participating in NYSBA trainings, workshops, events, and activities, as well as for taking on board-related roles such as board president and NYSBA's advocacy liaison. Please note the annual cutoff date for point accumulation is March 31st. To learn about the recognition, well, Patrick Longo, member regional manager, and I'd like to present Mr. Burns, if you would come on up. Board of Excellence Award to, stand up please. Board of Excellence Award to John Burns, Ellenville Central School, for participation in New York State School Boards Association Leadership Development Opportunities totaling $150. John, thank you. The writing's a little. Ask Mr. Brian Bonnets to stand up and come on up here. We get to recognize, I like to call it a lifetime achievement, but as an achievement award, congratulations on earning your 200th win, Ellenville Boys Varsity Basketball 23-24 season, presented by the Ellenville School Board of Education. Mr. Bonnets.
Thank you at the microphone.
Yep. Thank you.
At your microphone.
You just giving up everything.
Jeez. Thank you. I appreciate this recognition. However, the 200 wins would not have been possible without the support of some great people. So a special thank you to the following people who helped me along the way. Lisa Wiles in the Board of Education, Matt Salomone and Kim Moore from the Athletic Department, Ron Chasen, Mary Borriello and Dave Coates, Nicole Crum, Dan Kavanaugh, and my guys, John Paulson and Devin Kraft. Thank you. Wait, I have it down at the bottom. Most importantly, it's on the bottom. I could not do it without my partner at home, the support of my wife and my kids. They really make it possible. Thank you. All right.
Mr. Bonnets, if you want a police escort, you can get one. I will get one to you. Thank you. What an honor for all of our award recipients tonight. And just to say that, you know, when Ellenville gets a bad rap, I could tell you that. Just take a look, man. We have a lot to offer. No better examples than what occurred here tonight and what continue to occur throughout the year with all of our children in this district and our faculty and staff and our educational leaders. So congratulations to everybody, and Ellenville is on the rise. I'll move on this evening to our reports of correspondence. Nothing for me. Board membership. John?
Yes, thank you. I just want to announce the Hall of Fame committee will be announcing its 2025, 2024 class shortly. And I'd just like to encourage everybody out there in TV land to please make a nomination. It's getting very difficult. We have a tremendous amount of great athletes and coaches and teams in the past, and this year there were only a handful of nominations. So you can make your nominations to the athletic director's office. The other thing that I wanted to do was speak to our administration here. I've brought up the teaching of script to our youngsters. I was explained that the state doesn't require script, but I just read from a couple of studies. Script improves reading skills, comprehension, spelling. Additionally, reading script can improve reading, fluency, vocabulary and accuracy, fine motor skills, memory and retention, and studies have shown that script encompasses the entire brain, encompassing the left hemisphere of the brain, also eliminates errors. So I had asked about this, and Kelly, I think you had told me we were having discussions with the elementary principal and getting things. I just want to make sure that this is in place for next year.
So in my board report, I noted once the instructional supervisor was on board that her and Miss I can discuss where it could fit best in the elementary school day.
Was that a yes?
That's in my board report, yes.
So we'll put it into place next year.
We're going to start, we're trying to find the time to roll it in, but there's discussions about implementing it next year. Yes, there's
Which leads me to my last thing is, I believe it was 5 years ago that we had started to get plans for our radio and television station to move down to the old industrial arts wing. And I want to make sure, I believe I was told that was going to happen this summer.
Yes, that's
Okay.
happening this summer.
Thank you.
Any other board members? No? We'll move on. And for his last meeting this year, our trusty correspondent, world-renowned, Mr. Jack Henry.
So good evening. For happenings and events, last week the art show took place at the Hunt Memorial Building, where students in grades kindergarten through 12th displayed their artwork. The Student Council hosted a pet drive in cooperation with the Ulster County SPCA through the month of May, where pet bedding, food, and etc. were all donated. The senior trip was last weekend. The seniors took the trip to Ocean City, Maryland, and Hershey Park in Pennsylvania. The final day of classes is Thursday. Regents exams will start Friday and end on the 25th. And the senior graduation will be on the 28th at 6 p.m. And let's hope the weather is nice because we will be at the track. For athletics, the varsity sports banquet was last night in the cafeteria, and congratulations to all student athletes. But this past weekend, Duvon Douglas and Christian Zielinski competed at the state championships in Syracuse. Duvon placed 12th in the high jump, and Christian placed 14th in the triple jump. Christian will head to Eugene, Oregon for nationals, and we wish him the very best of luck. Finally, for fundraisers, this is the last call to buy Blue Devils merchandise. The link is tinyurl.com/ECSD merch, or you could just use the QR code. And finally, before I forget, the student council elections took place last week, and we got the results on Monday. So congratulations to our new officers. Isabel DeJesus will be our new secretary. Cage Burns will be the treasurer. Elna Pagan will be the vice president. And I'm happy to announce I've been reelected for president, so I'll be back at the board, and I'm looking forward to it. So congratulations to our new officers, and most of all, I would wish everyone a happy summer.
Thank you, Jack. We look forward to seeing you back here next year. All right, we will move on to Superintendent Lisa Wiles.
Just a recap on a few things. I'm going to talk about what you did, Jack, about graduation, and we're always hoping for a sunny day and being out on the football field. In the event that it rains and we can't have it outside, we're going to revert back to Sullivan County Community College to have it inside. And if you remember, we had it once there, and then they were under construction. The beauty about having it there is that there are no tickets needed and that it's unlimited capacity. And we will be providing transportation for families here, from here to the college and back. So we were able to restore that. We got a lot of very positive feedback when we had it there. That's the plan for graduation, but we're going to really hope that we're here. I do want to talk about the athletic banquet for a minute. Now, this is the first year we broke the one athletic banquet up into two. We had the fall athletic banquet in the cafeteria and then the auditorium, and then last night we had the winter and spring sports, and it went very, very well. There was, we got a lot of positive feedback from students and parents, and it looks like they absolutely prefer that it's here on campus. And the meal was great, and a lot of positive. We're going to plan on doing that again next year. We have one of the advisors here, but this year we had a really special event with the junior class prom, and they had the prom at the Hunt Memorial Building. And I can tell you that I received so much positive feedback from people in the community, and also we heard a lot of feedback, positive, or people in the school from the students. But to really host that special event, it's such a special building. I really have to give kudos to Mrs. Bonnets and Ms. Gori for really thinking out of the box and making that happen. And it meant a lot to the community, and it means a lot to the school to keep things in the community, especially in that building, which the community's worked so hard to restore. So hopefully we'll get to do more things in that building, but really kudos to them and kudos to the students for, agreeing to have that there. Also in the Hunt Memorial Building, we had a fantastic and very successful art show. I hope people had the opportunity to go to that. The student work was on display. That work will be highlighted in our calendar coming up for the 24-25 school year. I also had the opportunity to go to two events. I want to call these students out. The superintendents in Ulster County sponsor a Scholastic Achievement Award breakfast every year at Wiltwick. This year, Megan Wright is the valedictorian, and Skylar Davis is the salutatorian, and we recognized, I'm wrong about that. Skylar Davis was the Principal's Award, Megan Wright is the valedictorian, and somebody helped me out on the salutatorian. Ren Anderson. I'm sorry about that, but it was a great breakfast. They received awards, and the families were there, and it was great. The Mahal, the next Monday, we celebrated Skylar Davis and Dina Stewart, who are the Mahal Scholar Athletes. Sorry, I'm taking a little long, but I want to recognize all of this. We had retirees that have been recognized. Janine Colangelo, Melissa Costello, Sue Stalter, Mary Chisholm, Denise Younger, Becky Burke, Bruce Distel, Karen Guinea, Billy Scipios, Spilios, Lisa Dwyer, and Angela Carlini were honored a few times in the last 2 weeks, so we wish them well. We did it at a great recognition dinner for them. I did include information about some proposed legislation that might be coming down with regard to mixed competition and athletic competitions and participation from students. Please read the information. We're going to follow along with what the Mahal League and Section 9 does. Some of these regulations could really put a big damper on sports, especially for our female athletes. So read along with that. We can talk about the memo at the next meeting. And just kudos to all the students. Tonight we saw a smattering of a great representation of what happens in Ellenville. And I'm very appreciative to them and all the teachers and staff that work so hard every year to make that happen.
Thank
That's all
you.
I have.
Mrs. Bonnet, you'll notice that the superintendent named you first, unlike your Mr. Bonnets. Oh, okay.
It was a great
It
idea.
was a great idea.
Great implementation.
Absolutely. Move on to Assistant Superintendent for Business, Mr. Vince Napoli.
Thank you. Monday starts the kickoff of our construction. The central office is going to be closed starting Monday. There will be signs up. People will enter to the central office through the door by 4:04, and then the rest of the lobbies get renovated over the summer. This is going to be the most visible and the most exciting part of our construction project so far. So the central office lobby is going to be closed. The senior high school lobby will be closed, and the elementary school lobby will be closed. Like I said, there will be signage where people can enter the buildings, as well as the renovation of the TV and radio station, the elementary school offices, including the nurse's office. The senior high school auditorium is getting all new furniture, seating, so there's a lot of work being done this summer in a short period of time, but everything looks good. It's on schedule, and we're lucky to be able to get some of the work started on Monday. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Napoli. Move on to Deputy Superintendent Kelly White.
Good evening. I just want to make the community aware that we will again be running our Jumpstart program for grades 7 and 8. This year, we will also be including ELA in addition to math. So that program will be open to students in grades 7 and 8 that are looking to refine the necessary prerequisite skills to be successful in the course that they're entering into. There will be students recommended for the program, but the program will be open to anyone interested. And information will be mailed home regarding those programs. Additionally, we are excited to announce that we received word this week from the Anti-Defamation League that we are officially a No Place for Hate district. And we received a banner, which we will proudly display at our school. The ADL's No Place for Hate initiative is an anti-bullying, anti-bias program. And to earn this designation, the district is responsible for carrying out 3 activities that support anti-bias, anti-bullying, and under the leadership of Heather Heidelberg and Lauren Durr, we were able to implement those activities in order to earn that designation. So thank you for their hard work in making that happen. We've been trying to earn this designation for a few years now.
Thank you, Mrs. White. We'll move on to personnel resolutions for this evening under 7.1, resignation. Upon the recommendation of Superintendent of Schools, be it resolved the resignation of Rebecca Burke, special education teacher, be accepted for the purposes of retirement effective July 1st, 2024, with regret.
Move.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries. 7.2, Jewel Extension Agreement. Resolved that the Board of Education in the Ellenville Central School District accepts the terms stated in the Jewel Agreement dated May 31st, 2024, between the district and employee number 2324-11, and upon such term, extends the probationary period through close of business August
So
30th.
moved.
Been moved.
Second.
Seconded. Discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries. 7.3, Summer TV and Radio Work. Upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, be resolved, Tim Lukaseski be approved to work 20 hours per week, not to exceed 200 hours at a rate of $41
Move.
per hour. Been moved. Seconded. Discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries. 7.4, Administrative Consultant. Upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, be it resolved that Frank Mulhern be approved as an administrative consultant at a rate of $85 per hour worked effective July 1st, 2024 through June 30th, 2025, as needed.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries. Excuse me. Upon the recommendation, Administrative Consultant 7.5, upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, be it resolved that Ronald Chason be approved as Administrative Consultant at a rate of $85 per hour worked effective July 1, 2024
So
through
moved.
June 30th.
Second.
Been moved. Seconded. Discussion. John?
Lisa, with the new proposal for the reorganization, will this eliminate the need for,
It will definitely eliminate the amount of need that we have. So we're just doing this as cautionary in case something does come up.
is there a limit on these, or is it all year?
It's all year, and it has to be prior approved by me.
Thank you.
Any further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries. 7.6, position renamed. Upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, be resolved that effective July 1st, 2024, the position of Director of Special Education shall be renamed as Director of Pupil Personnel Services.
Move.
Been
Second.
moved and seconded. Discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries. Newly created position, Assistant Superintendent.
Motion move 7.7, 7.8, and 7.9.
It's been moved. Seconded. Discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries. Summer Professional Development, ETS RPA Teachers Unit. Be it resolved, Superintendent of Schools is authorized to approve up to 20 hours of summer professional development taken between July 1st.
So moved.
It's been moved. Seconded. Discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries. 7.11, Summer Professional Development for ETS RPA SRP Unit.
So moved.
Been moved.
Second.
Seconded. Discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries. 7.12, Leave of Absence. Upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, be it resolved that Iola Arwin's request for an extended unpaid leave of absence be granted effective June 3rd.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved. Seconded. Discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries. 7.13, upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, be it resolved that Maya Zuckrow, who holds an initial New York State certificate in early childhood education, birth through grade 2, be appointed to a 4-year probationary position of elementary teacher in a 10-year area of elementary education effective September 3rd through September 2nd, 2028.
So moved.
It's been moved. Seconded. Discussion. Okay. All those in favor? Opposed? No one? Motion carries. Maya, I understand you're here. Please stand up and be recognized. And congratulations. .14, Elementary Education. Upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, be it resolved that the Bethany Crescini, who holds an initial certificates in early childhood education, birth through grade 2, and childhood education, grades 1-6, be appointed to a 4-year probationary position of elementary teacher in the 10-year area of elementary education, effective September 3rd through September 2nd, 2028.
So moved.
It's been moved.
Second.
Seconded. Discussion. All those in favor? Ms. Crisini is not here, but we'll see her maybe at the next meeting. 7.15, appointment of CSE and CPSE committee.
Move the list.
List has been moved
Second.
and seconded. Discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries. 7.16, approval of personnel for summer CSE, CPSE meetings. Upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, be it resolved that the attached list of personnel be approved to participate.
Move the list.
The list has been
Second.
moved and seconded. All discussion? All those in favor? I will abstain because I'm sure my wife is on that list. Cafeteria monitor, 7.17, upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, be resolved that Audrey Otero be appointed cafeteria monitor at a rate of $16.78.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Discussion. So I just want to ask one thing about the substitutes, Vince, and I'm going to direct it at you. Are we getting through these applications? Because there's a great need for substitutes, and my understanding is there's a lot of applications. I don't see a lot of progress.
I don't know of any outstanding applications for people that we haven't interviewed. As they come in, I try to interview them. So if there's applications sitting on the sidelines, I'll reach out to HR and try to track them down. But as we get the applications, we interview them.
Okay, thank you. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor? Opposed? No one? Motion carries. 7.18, support-related personnel substitutes.
Move the list.
The list has been moved and seconded. Discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? No one? Motion carries. 7.19, MOA, ETA. Upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, be resolved the memorandum of agreement between the Ellenville Central School District and the ETS RPA Teachers Unit be approved as attached. 2324-42.
Second.
Been moved,
Second.
seconded. Discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? No one? Motion carries. 7.20, resignation. Upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, be resolved the resignation of Ryan Chouse, Buildings and Grounds Maintenance Worker 1, be accepted effective
Move.
July 7, 2024, and I'm going to add with regret.
Yes.
Move.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Discussion? All those in, you have discussion, John?
No, that was
Okay.
I was waiting for you.
All right. All those in favor? Opposed? No one? Motion carries. 7.21, literacy and instructional supervisor. Upon the recommendation of superintendent of schools, be it resolved that Lindsay Fink, who holds an internship New York State certificate as school building leader and a professional New York State certificate in literacy, birth through grade 6, be appointed to a position of literacy and instructional supervisor effective August 16th, 2024, at a rate of $125,000 annually
Move.
prorated. This is a 12-month position. It's been moved
Second.
and seconded. Discussion? She is here, so I guess I'll vote first and then introduce her, just in case it fails. All those in favor? Opposed? No one? Motion carries. Congratulations. Lindsay, please stand up and be recognized. We'll move on to budget resolutions for this evening.
Motion to move 8.1 and 8.2.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries. Student IEPs. It's been
Second.
moved, seconded. Discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries. Construction resolutions for
Motion to
this
move
evening?
10.1 to 10.4.
Second.
Seconded. Discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? No one. Motion carries. Under other,
Motion to move 11.1 to 11.20.
Are we taking 11-1 and tabling that?
We already did.
we already,
Do we have to take it out?
Yeah, that's July 2nd.
yeah. That's
Motion to
gonna
move 11.2 to 11.20.
It's 11:02 to 11:20. Do I have a second?
So moved.
Second. Discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? No one? Motion carries. Under 1121, field trip. Resolved that the students in 11th grade be approved to travel out of state to Dorney Park in Allentown, Pennsylvania, June 17, 2024.
Move.
Moved and seconded. Discussion. Go ahead, Iris.
Is this the entire 11th grade, or is this just P-TECH? So shouldn't it say?
P-TECH?
We'll modify it
Okay, thank you.
So you're going to modify the resolution?
to reflect that it's
Until you
a
open
P-TECH.
that, it doesn't say.
Will the maker of the resolution agree to modify the resolution to P-TECH
Yes.
inclusive?
Yes.
Second, are you willing to do that? Okay, thank you. So the motion has been modified. We will vote on it based upon the modification. So, any further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? No one? Motion carries. Ladies and gentlemen, mark your calendars. The next meeting is the reorganizational meeting on July 2nd, 2024. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Well, can we propose an
Yes.
item?
Yep.
I'd like to revisit the discussion on the pool. I saw the drawings on the pool. I'd like to have that discussion again because it looks like it's getting expensive.
Yeah, Lisa had said earlier, we had planned on moving the discussion till July 2nd.
Great, thank you.
Okay, we'll entertain, yes.
I believe that we had another star. I think the only college freshman to go to the Nationals came out of Ellenville in the form of Amelia Benjamin. She came in 15th in the country. So
Wow.
Ellenville has another star in its cap because she was trained right here.
That's awesome. Congratulations to Amelia and her family. Everybody. Thank you for bringing that to our attention. Any further discussion before we adjourn? If not, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Moved and seconded. Discussion. All those in favor? Opposed? No one? Motion carries.